Hey everybody, QMducho here with my Let's Play of League of LoL. If you're new to League of LoL, it is a MOLBSMITEA style of game, which is shortened for multiplayer. Most people call it LoL. If you're the game developer, you've decided to just call it L, so that's the name of our game today. The first screen that you will see is this user agreements. You basically just sell your soul to whatever evil company there is, EA, the devil, Microsoft, they're all good. And then the first screen you'll see is a woman shoots you in the face, and upon seeing that you type in your username. Make sure you type it wrong the first time, then right, and don't even bother with a password, it just logs you straight in. Right, game's deciding even though anyone can log into your account, it's much quicker to just save the extra 5 seconds of typing in the password, so really worth it. Once the loading screen finishes, the first thing you'll notice is, of course, you can change your icon. There's like 20 fucking icons you can pick from. We're just going to go with pyramids today, and as we're just going to play to kind of show you the introduction to this game, we're just going to go against the bots, 5v5 against the bots on intermediate difficulty, just to show you how I play as Katarina. So here we go, accepting a game and just waiting for everyone to accept. And it looks like, yep, there you go. One of the major features of League of Legends is always a disbanded game. Every time you try to play, someone will not even join. Perfect. Happens every single time. And here we go, finally a match found. As you can see, I have 0 friends. Feel free to add me. All your favourite characters, including your big robot, Medusa, some dude, Katarina, this woman, 7-Eye Samurai, don't bother with those, they're picked, Sub-Zero, Donkey Kong, this woman, World Tournament Poker, and of course Dragon Lady. Today we're going to pick Katarina because I just want to show off exactly how she works. As for your spells, generally all these spells suck apart from Flash and Heal, so just use Flash and Heal every single time no matter who you play as. And Katarina, not actually called Katarina, that's just her fursona, which is a mixture of the word furry persona. That's how she gets her name. As you can see, we've got about 43 seconds till we get to the game, which is something that you'll have to stand with because there's always one fucking idiot who takes the whole game, the whole 60 seconds to choose who they're going to play as, so we're just going to have to wait here. As you can see in the chat, someone has already decided to go top. Mainly what you're going to want to do against opponents or even with your partners is just basically ignore everyone. That's the best way to play this game. Pretty much everyone is a fucking idiot, so generally you know better than everyone else. So here we go. Finally we get to the start of the game, and a nice black screen loading in, and game crash. Well, there you go. 100% always happens. In fact, 200% chance that the game will crash on the first try. So you reconnect. League of Legends using a really complex opening, and there you go. You finally just jump into the game like that. Just jump you in. Let's go to the shop. This is the first thing you'll notice. You can buy flowers, really worth it. Potions and boots, not at all for this build. This is a very special Katarina build, and we basically just don't even bother with the boots, don't even bother with the potions either, they are really unnecessary. You might be asking why a flower is necessary, and really I'll come up with that later. But right now, just bear with me, the flower will come in handy later. So what we're doing now is we're just heading up through the middle lane. It seems like everyone's already picked their lane, so I guess I just have to deal with that. So I'll be taking middle, and it looks like I'll be against Katarina, and basically this will be a great showing of Katarina because you get to see her twice. And the other most important thing is that you mute everyone on your team, because basically there's only 2 different types of teams that you will get in League of Legends. One of them is a team that just works well and wins, and the other team is 4 idiots and 1 who plays well. So basically just assume it's the latter, just ignore everyone and just win the game on your own, especially if you're going mid because you're just by yourself. So as I was saying, you'll get to see a lot of Katarina because both I picked Katarina and the opponent bot is playing as Katarina, so that's great. Your main attacks, as you'll see down in the bottom, is Q, W, E and R, and those attacks are controlled by the buttons Q, W, E and R. Q throws some daggers, we'll see W in action, there it is, spinning blades, and E is a jumping attack. There's Q, there's W. The E will have to get later when we've leveled up a little bit, but E allows me to jump over towards an enemy. And then there's the R, which is pretty much useless, so I would just never use R. That's a rubbish attack. There you go, there's the example of using an E followed by a W. Very important tactics, all the pros use that one. As you probably saw, I am at level 10, so I don't really know a lot about this game. There we go, throwing some more Qs. And really, this is about it. It's a very end-to-end game. You kind of push back and forth and hope that you're pushing a little bit further so that you can get to the turrets. The best way to do that is just by killing all these little guys, really. And there you go, see, look, on the attack again. That actually was terrible, so we're just gonna run back quite quickly, but that gives me a chance to just show you off exactly what backing is. And backing, I'll do it in a moment, just gotta kill a couple more of these actually. Backing will help us a lot, because rather than dying, we get to go straight back to base. Here you go, you press B, and that will take you all the way back to the base, which sucks, but it does mean you can go back to the shop. So we'll just have a quick look at how everyone else is doing actually. Over in the top doing well, bottom looking like a pile of shit, so that's great. And then over in our area, middle, we've kind of just let Katarina do her thing. So anyway, now in the shop, let me tell you about the items. Basically, just go straight down to the bottom left corner, because you'll find this item, a Giant's Belt. It costs 1,380 plus a health. That is a huge number. If you had 100 health, then you've just 380% more health. It's unbelievable. So the first item you want to get is absolutely a Giant's Belt. That's the way you start with this build. So we'll just go straight back up, and we'll just skip a little bit. So here you go, Katarina again, look at that, jumping straight in, and now we're taking barely any damage. I've got that giant belt, 380 more health than I had. We're just looking great. I'm going to get my R, even though it's kind of sucks, because sometimes you're just really desperate. And just give you a quick talk about, as I mentioned, the flowers earlier. So this is what the flowers do. Basically, they have two really important roles, and firstly, the flowers let you see if there's anyone coming, any enemies appearing on your minimap, so you can watch out for people attacking you. But secondly, and probably more importantly, is those flowers will eventually grow into trees, which really helps the ecosystem of Summoner's Rift. So it's really important to plant some flowers and help the environment. So here you go, as you see, now we're attacking the turret, and basically you have to get past 3 turrets. That takes you to the incubator, and then you take out the base, and that's how you win a game of League. It's pretty simple, but it's a very back and forth thing that takes a while, so we're going to just speed it up a little bit. And it seems that my partners are doing pretty well. We just saw some enemies being slain on the screen, so that would suggest that we are doing well top, bottom and middle right now. There you go, more attacks onto Katarina, and as you can see, my health is so much higher because we have a Giant's Belt on, so really she's not posing much of a threat because of that amazing, way overpowered item. And we've even done a lot of damage to the tower as well, even though this is at full speed. So somehow she did enough damage that I need to back, so I'm going to just back quickly, and let me tell you, the next thing you're going to want to buy, you see there's some boots here in the shop, but let me tell you, the next thing that's really important, it's just another Giant's Belt. It's like, that's 760 extra health now, guys. So we really are just beefing, we're tank mode, and Katarina's just getting bigger and bigger. Like, your second item is always going to be the Giant's Belt after you've bought the Giant's Belt. So just make sure that you kind of keep that up. Ally slain, so there's Misfortune, pile of shit, but we're going to speed things up again. Just getting up there, and then we go straight to the turret. Look at that, barely taking any damage as well, and really this build is just so OP. This is World Championship kind of build, I would say. So pushing and pushing, so you have to keep backing a little bit, but gradually and gradually you poke at the turret, and eventually you're going to get to do this. Boom! Turret explodes. Let's look at that in slow motion. There you go. Beautiful turret explosion. Absolutely awesome stuff. And let's see that in ray vision. Oh man, slow motion ray vision. Another turret explosion. Perfect stuff. That is exactly what you want to see happen in a league. So we keep pushing, and with these 2 giant belts, there's basically no way she can stop us now. I mean, 1 giant belt, usually they can't stop you, but this time they did, but this time, no chance. We got an ally to come help us as well. I think that's Oleg the Unlikely, and now the minions are coming down. We're just going to take another turret, and we've got so much health, 720% more than if we had 100 health at the start, which we didn't, but if we did, that would be 720% health right now. And we're just blowing the shit out of this turret, thanks to Oleg as well. And there you go, turret destroyed. Let's see that in wobbly vision, slow motion wobbly, and there you go. That is as sick as it comes, absolute destruction. And just in case you're from the 50s, here's the sepia version of us blowing up this turret. Beautiful stuff, beautiful, beautiful. So anyway, keep pushing and looking so good, and would you believe it, tearing Katarina apart. She's got no chance at all, especially against 2 of us. Of course, the turret is a bit of a threat to us, but now there's 3, another friend coming out. I don't know who that is, but whatever, he's good enough, I guess. Not built the same way as me, so he's a little bit weaker, not having 2 giant belts, but we don't have to worry too much, because look at this, straight in on the turret, and this is how the giant belt just so good. And there you go, blue vision, slow motion blue, and slow motion blur. Perfect stuff. Really just tearing them to pieces. Take out a couple minions, and that you see is the incubator. And if you destroy the incinerator, then big super ally minions will come along, and that's just what you want, really. So I think that incubator is basically like a preventation for those super minions to come. But once we destroy that, we got nothing to worry about. They're gonna just come in and fucking tear shit up. Let's see this exactly. As you can see, I've got more health than the guy next to me, probably due to the giant's belt. And there you go, slow motion again. Unfortunately, Windows Movie Maker doesn't have that many replay or effects, so we've kind of run out of effects at this point. But there you go, just in slow motion, good enough. And we're straight back on the attack. Look at this, boom, straight into the guard turrets as well. Yeah, that's right, there's more turrets, just in case you thought they were done. They're really not, there's so many. There's another incubator over there, but we can kind of ignore that because we only got a concern about middle right now. So anyway, we have some problems here with the Rasmus, and really Rasmus hasn't been relevant since 2003, but still causing problems in League this game. And then we're trying to run away, fucking the turret getting in the way, but never mind, we made it. Misfortune did not, but you know what? Some people just die, some people don't. Some people don't have giant belts, that's the real problem. A lot of people don't know how powerful these giant belts are. So anyway, straight back on the attack. We don't even need to worry about backing at this point. Just so OP, about to kill the dragon lady, and a fucking lightning bolt just falls down. Fuck this game. But never mind, it's good news because that sends me right back, and you know what it's time for, ladies and gentlemen, Giant's Belt. That's what I'm talking about. And we have 3,000 gold right now, and as you know, Giant Belts only cost 1,000, so what we're going to do right now is just get 3 more fucking Giant's Belt. We are basically the size of a giant, wearing 5 huge belts, so we got like 5 times 380 health, which is about 7,300 plus health right now, and we're just pushing the fuck forwards. Skipped a little bit just to show you the action. Of course, didn't want to walk the whole way, so we're just tearing this guy to pieces. There you go, got another kill. Rasmus died that time, no more in the shadows for you. Taking out these turrets now. And you've got to believe that this is pretty much game over at this point. Look at this, I've taken barely any damage because of all my giant belts. Just indestructible. Let's see the action replay. Rave slow motion firstly. Beautiful rave replay. And there you go, black and white as well, just in case you wanted to see that explosion in black and white. Beautiful stuff. And straight back to the action, and well, we got a bit gang raped there, to be honest. We got a bit gang banged. Never mind though, because would you believe it, Giant's Belt only cost 1,000, and I have timed it perfectly, ladies and gentlemen. We have 1,007 gold. So what are we gonna do? You better believe it. 6 giant belts. Our fucking damage is now 380 times 6, which is around 7 billion trillion at this point, and you just can't stop us. This is how you build a Katarina. You just fucking all on Giant's belt. Don't even worry about the other items, they're not really that important. 380 health, like just think about how much health that is. It's amazing. But look at this, just jumping into battle, because I know they can't kill me. Pushing in, I've taken absolutely no damage at this point, just tearing Morgana to pieces. She's on half health already just from touching me, because she gets crushed by those Giant's belts. Even though they're just health items, they still do damage because they're so big. And there you go, another death, another assist for me. And there you go, pushing, another one dead. Just killing Nox or whatever his name is. And there you go, kill some extra minions just for the extra bonus points. And it really is completely teared to pieces. There goes another turret. Let's see it in the slow motion. Beautiful. Don't even need an effect for that one. Just plain old slow motion. Boom. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We are straight to base, and all we need to do is just destroy the base. Take a few hits on that one. Watch out for the enemies, of course. Rasmus is still around, but he's not really a threat at this point. The turret, or the base I should say, is completely gone. And there we go. Victory! And that is how you win as Katarina. 6 giant belts, ladies and gentlemen. That is the best build you can make. We're going to have a quick look at some of the highlights as well from that battle, just in case you missed some of our greatest moments. For example, in this moment when a shark came out the ground and took a bite out of someone, that was a great moment in this fight. And who can forget when we killed the dragon as well to gain some attack boost. Those were both huge moments in that battle. What a great fight that was. And here we go. As you can see, victory screen. There's me, level 12. Everyone else level 11 and level 10. Do better next time, guys. But you know why I got that level 12, why I was the most successful person on our team? Well, let me tell you. Let me spell it out for you. 380 health, 380 health, 380 health, 380 health, 380 health, 380 health. Giants belt motherfuckers. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Hitbox, hitbox.tv/QMducho. And if you want your Nintendo character added to League of Legends 2, make sure you send a tweet to twitter.com/riotgames.